Hey guys, it's me, Boy Genius here. Let me tell you something about seriously creepy ice cream trucks. So, about. I made up a story about this actually. It's not actually real. But it was around 1 a.m. on a Thursday night in the summer, June something. And I was up all night until about 1 a.m. And all of a sudden, I hear this really creepy sounding 8-bit music. Like, the usual 8-bit music that ice cream trucks usually play. It was just like that, but distorted. So I hear that, and I have my window open because in the summertime I like to catch a little bit of extra air. Like clean, fresh air. And then, so I clearly heard the sound of really creepy music coming in my direction. So I'm like, what the frick? Who the heck even listens to this? And then, I was just getting really weirded out. And, yeah, I continue to play video games, but at the same time, looking outside to see if I can see whatever it is. Then all of a sudden, I start to see the little glowing of headlights. And I see an ice cream truck, but it was like, I can tell it's there because the headlights, but it was so dark to the point where I couldn't see it. And it's playing this really creepy music. It was really freaking me out. And then he parks out in front of my house, and then he just sits there, blaring his music. I don't know why. I don't know why he was just sitting there for God knows how long. And it was starting to get really annoying and still kind of creepy at the same time. I was about to go out there and say something to him, like, oh, please move your truck or go somewhere else, because I'm trying to sleep. But before that, he takes off, and I'm like, whew, thank God he is gone. And then uh, I just go back to playing video games for like a few hours or so until about like 3 in the morning. I turn off my console and I fell asleep. I tried to fall asleep, but I couldn't cuz I was so afraid I was going to get night terrors from that creepy music. So the next day, I wake up around 12 to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, as I do usually, because my mom doesn't want me to sleep in. She usually doesn't like that. She won't allow that to happen, not even on summer days. So I wake up, I make myself something to eat, I watch YouTube for a little bit, and then like I go to the pool at around 3:30 because it was a Sunday at the time. And usually during Sundays, our pool is open a little bit later than normal. Oh yeah, and then we had break time from 2 to 3:30, I think. So then I went from 3:30. No, I did not leave for 3:30. I waited till 6 o'clock because at 5:15 our pool closes. And then what I do the whole time, I just sat there and waited. I played a couple of video games and did some videos, and until 6 o'clock is when I went. I went there from 6 to 8, which is when it closed. I came back home, switched into my normal dress as I do usually, and then I went to ride my bike around for like a few hours until it got completely dark out. I came back inside, came back home, came to my room, started playing some video games and annoying some 5-year-olds because I just felt like it. And then I got bored of that, so I switched off the game, my PlayStation 5, which, again, guys, is not real. I'm telling a story. And then I started watching YouTube on my phone until I went to bed. And then all of a sudden I hear that creepy music again. So I woke up and I'm like, God, he's out there again. And I was right because the music got louder and he ended up right on my driveway again. But this time he sat there for even longer. And I was just waiting for him. I was just like looking. I was just like looking at him. And he's just sitting there for fucking, I don't even know how long. And then I was about, no. What happened this time is I got up, I went outside to him, or to the van. I inspected it a little bit because I wanted to see what it looked like. I was able to see what it looked like. It looked like an old crappy 1980s van. And the microphone that was playing the music was cracked. Like, I'm not even joking. It was cracked. And the bumpers were all dirty, and the bumper up front where the front grill is looked like it was actually about to come off. So then I walked to the side of the van, and I see the side door open, and I'm like, oh, heck no, I'm getting out here. I'm going inside. And then, like, I went inside and I told my mom about it. And she was just as freaked out as I was, because, I don't know, why wouldn't she? So then, somehow, the van ends up leaving as soon as I was talking about this with my mom. And I said, Mom, there's no driver in that van. I went over there to inspect the van. There's nothing there, no driver, no nothing. And yeah, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what the heck to think. And I even fell asleep. And I was having a hard time doing that because I was so weirded out by this stuff. I was like restless pretty much. So then the next day, I wake up again. No, what the frick happened last night with this whole thing? Again, guys, I'm telling a story. Is I We eventually called the cops, and the cops show up and they investigate the van, and they saw nothing just like we did, so they were just as oblivious as us. And they even told them that they're gonna talk about this on the news, that they're gonna tell the news station about this. So, what I do the next morning, wake up and I turn on the TV and turn it to ABC. And what do I see? I see the van on the news saying that this van was frick, what the heck am I trying to say? It was caught going down our street at 1 a.m. the previous night before, and this and the person who caught on with this told us that there was no driver in the van. And the person who told us about this was looking for it, but they couldn't find anything. Not even cops could find anything at this time. And they also said they also like might have got some history with the van. I don't know, but they said residents say that this van was possessed by an ice cream truck driver who died in 2019. He used to be a really friendly ice cream truck driver. Everybody loved him, and he passed in 2020. I don't know how he passed away, though. I never even knew the guy because I was just moving in. And when I saw this, I felt some emotion right there. I felt bad for the dude because, like, he died and whatnot. And he passed away, and friggin' the ice cream truck somehow came possessed. And I think it might have been him. I don't think he wanted to end his legacy quite yet. I mean, someone who's really that good and does something everyone loves, I don't think they would want that to be over with. But anyway, guys, I think that's gonna do for my little story time video. If you guys like, give it a big thumbs up. And subscribe, comment, And turn on the notifications. That way you guys don't miss any new uploads from me. And yeah, guys, I'll see you later.